What's that word mean, anyway?
All my daddy would tell me is that it makes some people feel bad. I'm not supposed to say it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 adult jokes you missed in Rugrats.
He's not much of a pirate, but I like his booty. Woo-hoo!
Get that thing off your head. You're going to give Tommy ideas.
Phil, Lil, I need a drink.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most mature gags they managed to sneak into this family-friendly show. What's your favorite Rugrats joke? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Jack Kevorkian.
Oh, yes, there is something worse than a hostile buyout, Jonathan. I'm about to watch my brother-in-law's home movies.
Jack Kevorkian was an extremely controversial man who willingly helped people end their own lives through medical procedures. How did his name get associated with Rugrats? 2 words. Home movies. When Stu starts sharing his home movies, none of his friends or family are very enthusiastic about watching them.
Please let me go home. I'm an old patient. I only got so much time left.
But after Grandpa Boris fails to convince everyone he's having a heart attack in order to cut the night short, he calls Kevorkian.
Hello, Dr. Kevorkian.
We're not sure how he got that number or why this reference made it into a show about babies. All we know for certain is that Boris is willing to go to some dark places to avoid home movies. Number 9. Newborns compare their procedures.
Maybe your baby sister really is lost then. Whoa. Or maybe we can buy a new one.
Where are we gonna find a baby in a place like this?
While his mother Dee Dee is going through labor in another room, Tommy decides to explore the maternity ward to find a suitable baby to become his sibling. He quickly finds a large room full of infants. When the newborns launch into a singing number, a female infant mentions that their cord was cut.
Man, they cut my cord.
Oh, consider yourself lucky.
This prompts a male baby to glance down into his diaper and tell her she should consider herself lucky. Given where the young baby was looking, we can guess that a recent procedure may have left him disgruntled. The writers clearly weren't afraid to go below the belt to get the attention of the adults in the room.
Hey, that's what that thing looks like.
Number 8. Chuckys New Hobby.
Hi, I'm Boppo.
Hi, Boppo. I'm Tommy.
Tommy is thrilled when he gets a new inflatable clown toy called Boppo. When Chucky gets introduced to it, he immediately becomes obsessed with playing with it. He even stops hanging out with his friends to spend more time with Boppo. The other babies take notice and comment on how Chucky is spending a little too much time playing by himself in his room.
A kid his age should be playing with his friends, not alone in a room bopping his boppo.
The way the babies phrase their conversation makes it sound like they're talking about something else. Hearing that Chucky is constantly bopping his boppo sounds awfully like a euphemism for more adult activity. And if you're not sure what we're referring to, maybe someone will explain it to you when you're older.
Forget it, Tommy. He's off bopping that boppo of yours.
Yeah, he's been bopping it all afternoon.
Number 7. Angelica learns a new word.
Oh, you call that a fun phrase? I'll tell you the real fun phrase. She thinks they're all little.
The entire premise of this episode is one big adult joke. When Angelica gets invited to audition for a children's TV show, she's asked to repeat a fun phrase. But when she hears the adult host of the program say a dirty word behind the scenes, she starts repeating it.
No, Mommy. The real fun phrase is, she thinks we're all little.
A loud sound always prevents us from hearing what the fun phrase is, but every time Angelica utters the word, her parents scream in shock. And the explicit fun phrase is so bad that the host of the show is fired after saying it once on live TV.
But that's what you said! But you said it, Miss Carol!
You're right. You're right. You know that? You're right. I have said it before and I will say it again. You are all little.
Angelica's use of a bad word is not only a hilarious Rugrats story, but a really clever way for a children's show to make fun of censorship. Number 6. An adult phone call. Before Tommy and Chucky struggle with living together in the Odd Couple episode, Chaz runs into a little trouble with his crossword puzzle.
Wait, could you also tell me 2 across? 3 across?
Because it was the 90s, he called up a special pay-per-minute phone service for help. He puts the crossword puzzle line on hold when Stu calls him. After Chaz admits his other call is costing him money, we hear some unclear words.
Listen, Stu, I gotta go. I'm paying $2 a minute on the other line. No, Stu, it's the crossword puzzle helpline.
He looks annoyed and quickly clarifies that he's just paying for puzzles. Stu probably assumed that his friend Chaz was paying to have a risque conversation on the other line. But unless the puzzle has some unexpectedly steamy answers, Chaz was completely innocent here.
Yes, I'd like the answer to what across. Thank you.
Number 5. Babies visit a risque beach. We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw this visual gag. While on vacation at the luxurious Club Fred, the babies hear a pirate declare that there's buried treasure nearby.
Legend has it that Bluebeard himself buried his treasure right here in Club Fred.
They immediately try to find it for their parents. During their journey, the babies come across a sign for a nude beach.
I wonder what that picture means. I think it means you're allowed to color on your clothes.
And just in case the message wasn't clear, we then see a bunch of naked adults who are covered up by strategically placed props and background items.
They don't even got diapers.
Maybe the pirates stole all their clothes.
Tommy even ends this scene by opening up a chest and holding up a bra. Although the babies go on a lot of fantastical adventures, we're pretty sure they've never been to a beach like this. Number 4. Tommy asks Lil a question.
You look different, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy.
If you thought seeing the nude beach in one Rugrats scene was bold, wait until we tell you about the Naked Tommy episode. The majority of the story focuses on the titular baby wanting to walk around in the buff. After Tommy convinces Phil and Lil to join his cause, he feels compelled to ask Lil something.
Lil, could I ask you a question?
That joke alone could be considered really edgy for a kid show. However, the conversations between the parents about nudity are also worth pointing out.
Natural? You think running around with no clothes on is natural? I don't know what kind of family you're from, Deed, but in my family, we wore clothes. Except, of course, for Great Aunt Lois.
From Stu's line about his nudist aunt, to the way Betty mourns the 60s, the writers are able to lay a lot of jokes about naked people bare. Number 3. What rhymes with Venus? At the beginning of the Rugrats movie, most of the adults seem convinced that Dee Dee is going to have a girl. Even the babies are preparing themselves to welcome a girl into the crew.
Are you gonna eat it, Tommy? Nope. I'm saving it for my baby sister.
But Charlotte is convinced otherwise. She tries to prove that a boy is coming by reciting a rhyme about the planet the baby will be born under.
Well, you know what they say. Born under Venus, look for a... Hello?
Although we never hear what Charlotte intended to rhyme with Venus before she gets cut off, we know the name of a male body part that might fit. This risque rhyme was remarkable for how in-your-face it was. As icing on the cake of this joke, it turns out Charlotte was completely right.
Tommy, I want you to meet someone very special. This is your brother, Dylan.
Number 2. Angelica messes with innocent art.
Who cares about good? I'm gonna be the bestest. We'll just see about that.
Both Angelica and Susie want to be the best preschool student in the class. They constantly compete and even sabotage each other to get ahead. When Susie draws a nice picture of her teacher, Angelica decides to vandalize it. She draws 2 round circles around the eyes and adds a long cylinder over the nose. Although Angelica might have been trying to draw a pair of funny glasses, the older audiences will have trouble seeing anything other than male anatomy.
You wrecked it! I didn't mean to.
Since the drawing is only on screen for a couple of seconds, this joke likely went way over our heads as kids. But now that we're older, there's no way we can unsee what Angelica drew.
Angelica, I will give you 5 more minutes to cut that out.
Before we raise an eyebrow at our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Tommy's milk drinking problem.
Lil, I need a drink.
Stu's suggestive male bonding gesture.
Howard's off in the woods somewhere with his male bonding group.
An adult magazine.
What's in there, Lil? Toys? Nope. Candy? Nope.
A brand new car?
Nope. It's way better than all those things.
Angelica tries to kick a cookie habit.
I'm sick, babies. Real sick. And it's all because I ate too many cookies. So from this moment on, I never want to eat another cookie again.
Tunnel of Love reference.
I want a brother or sister, and I want one now.
Angelica,
Hey, maybe you and Drew should check out the Tunnel of Love, sharp?
What did Angelica make Chucky do?
Maybe she can't push us around anymore.
Or steal our toys anymore.
Or make us wear those frilly patties. I don't want to talk about it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Lonely Space Vixens.
Pop, are you sure you don't mind watching Tommy and Chucky tonight?
Don't mind at all. We'll have a great time, won't we, Scout? Watching videos.
When Grandpa Lou is left in charge of babysitting Tommy and Chucky for a night, he decides to rent a few videos. The first 2 tapes are standard Reptar films, but Grandpa Lou's third rental is a personal favorite of his called Lonely Space Vixens.
And my personal favorite, Lonely Space Vixen. That's for after you go to bed.
He moves his eyebrows up and down suggestively when introducing the title and tells the babies he'll watch it once they're asleep. And did we mention that the cover of the VHS box features an attractive alien woman? Yeah, we have a strong feeling that Lonely Space Vixens is definitely not for kids. If Grandpa Lou didn't spend the rest of his night babysitting trying to pull off a date, we might have learned more about this infamous videotape.
Something fisky's going on around here, and we gotta find out what it is.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.